So Jason, the Eagles-Niners thing.
Yeah.
Would you say a couple of years ago, was there hatred?
I think definitely from the Niners standpoint. I think that became hatred from our standpoint probably after that following regular season game. I think, we beat them up in Philadelphia, obviously Philadelphia. Most of the people that I hear from now are fans that we beat in the Link when they thought they were going to win the game, right? So like the 49ers came in, they thought that they were going to take us down, and they're mad that the game's going well, or not going well for them. And then they're also mad that like Philadelphia's giving them a hard time. And it's like, what did you expect? You're coming in here confident in our house, trying to throw it in our face, and now you're mad that people are upset with you? Like, you're out of your mind. I got into a discussion with a Minnesota Vikings fan in Dublin, and they're still resentful about this. Like, you guys put a jersey on Rocky, and you're doing the skull chant on the airplane. What the hell did you think you were going to walk into? Right. And you're mad at us? We probably shouldn't have thrown rocks at the buses. No, yeah, we could go a little far too, if I'm being honest. I will say, but I mean, you guys sometimes, like my dad said, we'd be in the back seat, and my brother would be poking me, trying to get me to react, and my dad would say, "I'm going to let him hit you." So you keep antagonizing it. At some point, you're kind of asking for something. Anyways, it got to a level, and I think
were they jealous of you? Would you think their team was? Because my theory was they were all ticked off that they didn't kind of in their mind get a fair shake because their quarterbacks got knocked out.
Yeah,
but it's like here's the big but. But Kyle Shanahan, don't have a tight end try to block prime Hassan Reddick and think you can get away with it. Reddick beat that guy, knocked Purdy over, injures him, gets the ball.
Yeah,
like that's Shanahan's fault, and I think he's a great coach, but they got to own that. Their coach chose to do that. Quarterback knocked out. Other quarterback knocked out. That's the ball game.
I mean, that's also the way that offense functions. I don't think that's. I mean, listen, Shanahan called that play, but that's a play he calls all the time. Like all of these, play actions where tight ends are blocking ends, and you try and use enough misdirection that block is easier than if he just lined up and he's just doing it. I think, they definitely were resentful that Brock got hurt. I still think we win the game if Brock's in there. I think our defense was incredible that year, and I think offensively, although we started a little kind of wonky in that game, we got going, and we were running the ball very well. As good as they were defensively, those linebackers didn't play the RPOs very well, and they were kind of flat-footed, and that allowed us to take their strength out of the game. Fred Warner, how fast he is. All of a sudden you put him in a reading situation, and he's got to be a tick slower. And, we played well in that game. That's the bottom line.